Hi, Sagittarius. Happy birthday and Happy New Year. I did Aquarius's reading to get the reading to him before their birthday, and I thought to myself, well, wait a minute, Sagittarius' birthday is right now. So that's why I'm doing your reading next. So happy birthday and Happy New Year. This is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, as always. Those intuitively guided to the channel. You may not know if you have Sagittarius in your chart. Doesn't really matter. You're guided. And those who may be checking on a Sagittarius. So if that's the case, remember that you probably will also receive messages. Your guides know that you're here. All right, we're going to start the reading with our Mother Mary deck. I'm going to go ahead and give it a cut. And miracle. Beautiful. I trust in God to know the perfect solution to this situation. So we're going to read this card at the end, but I like pulling it in the beginning to see how it fits in your reading. Miracle. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and bring the tarot in. By the way, this is your mid-January readings. But don't worry about that. You know, I always feel like, I have to put some type of date on it. But other than that, I just feel like whenever you find it, and if it resonates at that time, that's when you were meant to find it, even if it's a year from now. My granddaughter Faith just celebrated her birthday on December 26th, the day after Christmas. Okay. We have the Two of Swords. So that tells me that, there's something on your mind, something that you're questioning. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. And we have the Three of Wands. Beautiful. So it's interesting that we open the reading with the Two of Swords. This is when you're trying to make a decision about something, but sometimes your head overtakes your intuition. And, it's being a little afraid to move forward in something or not sure if you should or not. This could be something in your life that, with the Six of Wands here, that kind of puts you in the spotlight, or has you doing something where, other people will be, let's say, tuning in, looking to you for what you bring to the world, what you have to say, that type of thing. And the Ace of Wands right next to that, in a way, I wonder if that is the energy of the miracle, because we follow that with the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands, I feel like what it's saying here is, it's me. When I say me, I mean you. It's me looking at the world, at my possibilities, at all that can be, with a very optimistic lens. I'm believing in myself. I'm believing these ships will come to shore. If you look at the cards, there's one little wave in front of them. One little wave. And, it's the ability to overcome that wave, right? He's looking right at it. So he's, in a way, looking at his opposition. Is that the right word? But also looking at the possibility of all that can be. So I kind of like this. I feel like the Two of Swords is just maybe a little hiccup of not believing in yourself completely. Maybe you're not sure how people will receive something, but everything looks like, if you have confidence in yourself, those around you will also have confidence in you. Let's keep going. You know, in the Two of Swords, she also has the moon behind her. And to me, that symbolizes, you know, not knowing exactly how something will turn out. And maybe I'm looking to, you know, I want to know the end before I even begin. And I feel like you need a different type of perspective on this. You know, the present moment is where you're truly creating your future. So if I think about it that way, have a confidence in myself for whatever this is you want to bring to the world, and you have confidence in yourself, or at least let's say at least you take the baby step forward. I feel like the universe responds um, probably better than you believe at this moment. We have Justice, card of Libra. That's about balance. Um, you know, it can be cutting of ties. It can certainly be karmic lessons. You know, there were karmic lessons. Perhaps now you've learned from those lessons, because that's what they are. They're lessons. But justice is really about making you feel whole again. Not feel whole again, but being whole again, right? But I feel like it's saying you need to just find that confidence, just enough of it, to move forward. We have the Six of Cups. Interestingly, the Six of Wands with the Six of Cups under it. This can talk about somebody of your past. This would be someone you have good memories over. It's like Archangel Michael is here. This can be knowing that you're protected by Archangel Michael, and maybe someone else is also being protected. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles, potentially Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have the Six of Pentacles under Justice. You know, just like I said earlier, if there were lessons to be learned, I feel like how I need to talk to myself right now is saying, after these long journeys, right, these difficult journeys, what I have gained from it all is empathy and compassion for others, for my fellow brothers and sisters, for myself. Um, it's a different way of looking at the world, is what it is. It takes the fear factor out, and why? Because I feel like through justice, you really learn some valuable lessons that made you who you are today. And, you know, what beauty you have. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Strength card, card of Leo. This is the energy of overcoming, overcoming, you know, the beast within yourself. In the Two Swords, where the fear, due to what was, now wants to affect what will be. And the Strength card is really looking within. You know, I feel like in the Strength card, you got to remember, you know, we didn't come to this, or we weren't just thrown into this world, right? We have, first of all, we've been here before, um, and we can pull on that. We also have angels that are assigned to us to help us through this journey. We weren't just thrown here. And I feel like the Strength card is the realization of all of that. And you know that you are a spiritual warrior. You're not just this human, right? You are for this period of time. Um, you know, but then you're in the light again. So I feel like Strength card is really the ability to overcome anything. And it has to start with you, right? Sitting right next to the Four Swords, which is about healing. It's taken that moment out to allow the healing process, or even the understanding process, looking at oneself and learning about, you know, really your spiritual journey here. All right, let's get our last card. And then we'll break this reading down. We have the Princess of Wands. You know, if I put it under the King of Pentacles, it's almost like a younger energy with an older energy. But the Princess of Wands, to me, you know, she comes up against the Two of Swords. She's gonna move past that energy very quickly. She, um, in the tarot, really reminds me of the Fool. You know, she moves forward. She moves on her desired path, right? She doesn't really allow anything to stop her from that. Doesn't mean that she's always right, right? You know, maybe there's lessons for learning that sometimes maybe I do need to take a better look at something, but I don't feel that with her. Okay, let's keep going. Well, we have the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So, Seven of Pentacles are your seeds of intention, your soul seed of intention. You know, I feel like our free will is the coloring of our life, but there's certain seeds of intention that as a soul we agreed upon, right? We agreed to have. And that doesn't mean some of them are beautiful and some of them are hard. This is the element of patience also, allowing something to fully develop. And I don't mean like if you want to bring something to the world, I don't want you, it's like I want you to move forward with that. But this is about the patience that perhaps there was wisdom that you needed. You know, there's something that you learned in your previous past that I feel like now help you today. So the seed of intention says, don't be sorry for your experiences. Don't hate your experiences. Understand that there was opportunity to learn and grow from them. You know, it's again a different way of looking at your life, knowing that, you know, there are angels assigned to you. By the way, you've got to, um, you know, when you invoke your angels, you got to let them know what it is you need. You know, like say it out loud, and therefore, I feel like your will be done. All right, let's bring in the Cosmic Tarot. And let's see what's going on here. Let's bring this down a little bit. Okay. I feel like I got to pick these up. I kind of fell out of my hand. We have the Queen of Wands. Sagittarius, right? Can be you, can be another Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. We have Leo down here, but we also have, you know, a younger energy. So it's like this is your younger energy. This is you now today. We have the Nine of Swords. So this is telling us that there really is some type of fear that you have bringing something to the world, whether it be one person or truly the world. You know, the Nine of Swords talks about unnecessary worry. It asks you to look at that, right? The nine is about reflecting. Why? Why am I in this worry state? Am I basing it on previous actions, previous things that have been said to me, other people's belief system I've taken on? But this is now about coming back to you and your belief system and really trusting in yourself. You know, I feel like you're being guided to bring something to the world or to someone. Um, so we really have to look at that. We have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So you're looking out towards this Ten of Pentacles. It's coming over the Three of Wands. This tells me it hasn't come yet. But it's telling me one of those ships that are about to come in or that are on the horizon is the Ten of Pentacles. This may be you looking for that Ten of Pentacles. I feel like keep looking, you will find it. We have the Prince of Wands. We have the Prince and Princess of Wands. A lot of Wands energy, right? Especially in people. I kind of feel like this Prince of Wands was attached to this Princess of Wands, because within the Six of Cups, I feel like this is talking about a younger time, younger years. It is showing with the Eight of Cups, this is energy that you moved away from, whether willingly or not, not willingly, because you did have to overcome that. The Eight is the energy of new beginnings. So it's asking, because you have the Nine of Swords here also, to look at, if there's fear, I feel like I need to look in my emotional house. There's something within the cups that have been knocked over. Or maybe I just don't have true understanding yet. And that's where I need to look. That's where I need to overcome. We have the Devil, card of Capricorn. We have the Four of Swords. I feel like someone is, we have two Four of Swords, and certainly this can talk about, again, a past relationship. Couldn't have been a past marriage that has dissolved for whatever the reason. It doesn't feel like it was, easy, because with the Four of Swords here, I'm healing. I'm asking for healing, so that I can move on from that. I'm asking, my angels to reveal to me what has been toxic. It's pointing again right up to that Nine of Swords. So some of you could talk about, like, I'm living in my head, um, you know, living in my head, um, over emotions. But again, here is the healing available. And I do feel like it is accepted, because in the Strength card, this is you overcoming that. The Devil over the Six of Cups, you can talk about an earlier time, um, whether this person is coming back or what have you. It can talk about an energy feeling almost like tied to the situation, maybe fearful to even move from that situation. It can certainly talk about temptations that others have had, you yourself has had, and wondering if I can overcome it. Is saying yes, you can overcome it. It can be you overcoming your thought process about someone, and really start to understand, like, why something went wrong. And if I want to heal it, here's the available energy to do that. Again, Mother Mary is saying there's a miracle to be had here, right? The Ace of Wands is about reaching out for it, not expecting it to fall in my lap, but reaching out for it. All right, let's keep going. Some of you may be becoming involved with the King of Swords, and again, it's like your past fears are rearing their ugly head. So you have to look at them, right? Because nine is, it's not just about moving from it. It's looking at it so that I can understand it, so that I can clear it. Nine wants you to clear that energy. But you can only do that by really looking at it. Like, why does all this fear arise from me? Maybe as soon as, a potential relationship shows up. Well, you need to heal your past. You need to heal yourself, and believe in yourself again. Believe in all that can be. This is you looking out within the Three of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles. So the potential of it is here. Let's see what comes over this King. King of Pentacles is also about seeing the big picture of something. Maybe your whole life, right? Seeing the big picture of it. Interesting. We have the Two of Swords. So this King is bringing up this energy of what you do, what you should do. Should I go forward? Should I not go forward? But nonetheless, that Four of Swords is right next to that Two of Swords. So I feel like this is the healing over your almost like your thought process, right? Or even needing to know, where I will end up instead of enjoying the present moment and creating from that moment. You know, if I create from the present moment, my chances of finding that Ten of Pentacles go way up, right? Way up. Okay, so this King of Swords puts you, or I'm sorry, this King of Pentacles also puts you in a question type of energy. I want to stay on this King for a second. I want to find out why. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. And we have the Ten of Wands. So I don't know if this king has come back into your life, but I feel like he's posing some type of question to you, you know, some type of energy towards you. It's showing us with the Five of Pentacles. Chances are you were with this person before, and you know, the Five of Pentacles is kind of like having your hand forced, feeling of being thrown out into the cold, not by choice. But the Five of Pentacles is also about what is to come. You know, even in your darkest days, there is, you know, spiritual light available to you. It's reaching out for it. The Five of Pentacles is about walking into a period of your life where you really meet many soulmates through many different avenues. One can certainly be romantic, probably is. But you know, I feel like they're just there to help steer you towards your real intention, right? Or towards this miracle. So Five of Pentacles is uncomfortable energy as I'm going through it, but it says you know, as you go through it, you know, you don't want to ignore it. You want to travel through this energy, but you don't travel alone. There's a lot of spiritual help available to you. And High Priestess tells me that this is something you will feel, right? It's like don't get in your head over this. Trust your intuition. If your gut is feeling to go forward, then go forward. If your gut is saying don't go forward, you know, then don't go forward. But it's like don't overthink it, right? Sometimes it's just about making that decision. Ten of Wands is next to that. It's a period of heavy responsibilities, heavy burdens, feeling like, you know, all the responsibilities on your shoulders. So this may have needed to be cut out. It may be one reason why something didn't work, even if you didn't want, let's say, to walk away from something, you were forced to. There's still the same lessons there, right? Still the same thing. So I feel like you may have taken on more than you needed to, more than you should have. Um, you know, and this break from the King of Pentacles certainly could have put you in an energy where then the responsibilities, you know, it's like if this is a marriage and it's split up, but we have children together and the children with me, you know, that responsibility is still on me. So somebody may not have stood up for their own responsibilities and kind of put it on your shoulders. Now, you're questioning this person. So I'm wondering, are they coming back? Right? Are they coming back? And you know, there's still a lot of heavy energy around this king, even though the Four of Swords is here. So again, healing is available. This, you know, this person could have also been, you know, gave into temptations. I feel like, you know, I feel like anyone who's coming back, if you can find, how do I say this, like a sense of confidence within you, and I don't mean that in an egotistical way. I mean it as in, like, if I need to explain something, maybe it's just how I'm feeling. I feel like they will get it. They will understand it. You know, if you say to someone, you don't understand the burdens you put upon me, you know, how heavy it was for me, I feel like they will get that. So chances are they, in some way, had a look at it themselves. You know, and I'm also getting this feeling that for someone who may be coming back, I feel like it's like they have paid their karma back. Um, and, this can be like, you were in a relationship, they broke up with you, and they started seeing someone else. Well, I feel like the person they started to see, it's almost like what they did to you, this person then does to them. So it's almost like instant karma. However, I want to say that perhaps to this king, they now understand what they've done to you. Right now I've walked in your shoes. I've experienced it. So I have an understanding of what I did to you. Let's keep going. I don't know. I'm assuming they're sorry. We have the Six of Wands. Now we have 4 sixes. So you're getting a lot of sixes. Six of Wands coming over the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like this is talking about perhaps this other person also taking a step into the Six of Pentacles, which is, again, I found my compassion, I found my empathy, and that can only come from experience, right? It's because I have now walked your shoes, I have a true understanding, and I come to you with compassion. Prince of Pentacles. So this is definitely tying the King of Pentacles here. It doesn't have to be an earth sign. Chances are for some of you it is, especially with the devil above it, can be Capricorn. But I feel like this is talking about the energy of this person in an earlier time and how they may have given into certain temptations. I kind of feel like no excuse for them. But I could kind of feel the energy of what pulled them that way. Still no excuse. They could have, at any time you can say no, but definitely feeling how they felt tied to something or a way of being, and why wouldn't you be fearful, if they're coming back in asking for another chance? It makes sense the fear would arise here. But I feel like you have moved beyond that. And I'm definitely getting the feeling that, at least for January, and it was probably longer than January, this is about putting yourself first. And again, I don't mean in an egotistical way, but I mean, if you're developing something, if you've had an epiphany and you want to bring something to the world, maybe in the way you make your pentacles, I feel like trust in yourself and keep moving forward in that. Like, don't allow anything to take away from that. If this prince is coming back, this king is coming back, it's not saying quit doing what you're doing, right? Keep moving in the direction you want to move. And listen, it puts a whole different element of if somebody comes back, do I really want you in my life now? Do you really fit? Chances are I'm much more independent than what I was. I've come a long way. I make my own pentacles. My own stability is important to me now. So we have the Chariot. Now, it did show in reverse, but I'm really not reading reversals. I don't know why. I just don't feel like it. But I'm going to take note of that. So the Chariot it's like a reward. I feel like the Chariot comes to you when you have allowed yourself to heal from the previous journey. If you think about like someone who goes to war, right? They go to war, if they get injured, they then heal. They leave the war, they heal. You've given yourself time to heal and know that you deserve to heal. So I feel like the Chariot is about the reward of that. So the Chariot you can really take anywhere you want. It's really unlimited. Coming over the Strength card, so I feel like the reward, maybe the miracle, so to speak, is as I have overcome really anything that's in that Nine of Swords energy. Also the card of Cancer, by the way. We have the Three of Swords, we have the Five of Swords, and we have the Seven of Swords. That's some heavy energy, I have to say. Three of Swords is the heartache. It's already happened, right? It's already there. The heart has already been pierced. The Five of Swords is really mirroring energy. I feel like this is, don't get mad at me, but I feel like this is, especially because we have the Ten of Wands here, the Five of Wands is, like half of that energy. So I feel like, did I get pulled into a lower type of energy due to someone else? But really, it's just two people who are putting the mirror up to each other. And this is the resistance against that mirror. And I always say this. I feel like if these two people could turn around and see how what they came together in understanding the power they then have, right? Like-minded energy. Seven of Swords. First of all, seven is about spiritual completeness. So it's really finding our way out of, what has held us down, whether that be a person or if you want to give someone another chance. You do have the Ten of Pentacles here, and if this person comes to you, I feel like cutting those ties of the past. And intuitively, it's telling me you will know this, you will feel this. Don't allow your head to overthink it. Seven of Swords is untrustworthy energy too. So, I definitely feel like someone from your past, you're not sure if you can trust them again or not. Let's take one more on that. I feel like I got to see the outcome of just that. We have the Six of Pentacles again. We have the Four of Pentacles. Princess of Wands again. This is all coming over the Princess of Wands. And the Eight of Cups. So you definitely need to look at your emotional house and get it rebalanced, right? Get it rebalanced. Reason being is I feel like with the Princess of Wands keep showing up, it's saying, if I don't clear the past, by not allowing the past to affect my present or my future, I'm deemed to repeat it. If I clear the past and at least have a very strong understanding, it's seeing the patterns within your life. And therefore, if you see the pattern, then you're able to break that pattern if you choose. So I feel like, what could hold the Princess of Wands back? Well, this type of energy, being stuck in the emotional house, and that is not the natural place for her or you. It's not where you feel good at. Nobody really does in that energy. But I have to keep coming back to the Ten of Pentacles because I feel like whether it's someone coming back, because, over the Six of Cups, there are good memories. There's also good memories with someone. But still, it's feeling almost tied to the experiences of the past. The miracle is the Chariot with the Ace of Wands, because again, the Chariot is like the reward. It's clear what it's showing us, right? I got to cut the ties up the way I think about the past. If I need to reflect on it and pull out, I have to look at myself also. I have to, because it's living within my head. So I have to be able to clear that. And I know I keep saying that, but down here, it just kind of feels like I'm lost in the pain. And therefore, the Princess of Wands, who normally moves with her desires, it kind of feels like it's holding her down, holding her back. But the Chariot is here. So it's almost like it's going to be up to you which direction you want to go. Whether this is someone coming back from the past or there's something new coming in, it's asking you, I don't want to say get ready for it, maybe get ready for it, but what it's saying is you look out into your future and know that all that is possible and all that can be, right? It's pulling on your angels and asking specifically what it is that you need to move forward, and then feeling it, knowing it, paying attention to the signs, and moving with the signs. I feel like if you ask for God's help, it will be there, but you need to find that almost like that center within you, and pay attention for the signs, right? Life is not about being stuck in this energy for a period, right? And I feel like with the Ten of Wands, that is the lesson. Ten of Wands is like Saturn, and Saturn is the planet that teaches us, that tests us. And listen, there's a reward afterwards. So I think I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I feel like now it just comes down to personal choice. Like, I can't persuade you. You need to be able to persuade yourself. Um, but I think it's very clear what kind of energy we can get stuck in. I feel like your guides are just saying, turn it around and look at all that can be. Be strong within yourself, and trust yourself. Trust your words. Trust. I don't know. Like, I just feel like you have the energy of maybe talking about your own experiences and others being able to relate to that. I also feel like if someone comes back, this is a time where if I don't speak out of fear, um, I can be very clear about what I have suffered and why I may be leery about something, and then I have to, then I put the ball in their court. But I do feel like they have also gone through a healing period. I mean, the angels are available to them also. Okay, let's go ahead and leave it there. I kind of feel like I'm leaving you hanging in a way, but at the same time, I feel like the rest is going to be up to you. It's got to be your choice, your decision, your way of looking at something. Let's go ahead and read the Mother Mary card. Miracle. You ask for miracles, and they are given. Even if you can't imagine how your present situation could be resolved, God's infinite wisdom contains the solution. This card offers reassurance that a miracle is manifesting for you and your loved ones. It appears in a completely unexpected way. Mother Mary offers you strength and support during this time. She is a source of great emotional comfort and healing. Lean upon her, especially if your faith wavers. Remember that God works with divine timing and may give you guidance as to the necessary steps for you to take to bring the miracle about. So there you go. It's really talking about the signs, and trusting in them and following them. And I feel like that takes you to your Ten of Pentacles. That takes you to some really solid type energy. Um, yeah, I trust in God to know the perfect solution to this situation. Then I quiet and I listen for the signs. I move as the signs come. They're like your little pebbles. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for everything. I just hit the 150,000 subscriber mark, so I just want to tell you I'm so grateful to all of you who have helped my channel to grow and bring continue to bring messages. Thank you for your support in every single way. Um, this is a new year. I feel like it's a new opportunity maybe to do things that you really haven't had the ability to. Sometimes, the hardship moves us to a place where something brand new, another seed of intention opens up that otherwise maybe we would never arrive at this place. So it's trusting in that. We're not here just for all the good experiences. Some of the hard experiences really are our teacher. So, have strength in yourself, have belief in yourself. And I feel like this is just saying nothing can hold you back here. Expect a miracle, ask for the miracle, and then watch for the miracle. And then thank the Lord for the miracle, right? It's like the full circle. All right. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Bye bye.